Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about this automatic hair curler that we got for Christmas and these little silicone hair things. So we're going to test them both and see how I feel about them. So to give you a little bit of backstory, I washed my hair last night. I put in it, let me show you. I put in it this is my doterra root to tip hair serum. I love it. It keeps my hair from going super frizzy. It is a little bit fuzzy because this is like what it looks like when I wake up. I haven't done anything to it. I just got out of bed. Like I haven't even brushed my teeth, guys. I feel gross. I'm going to do that in a minute before I go on to the next one. But I didn't want to mess with what my hair did in the night. So that's what it does. Typically, I will just use my handy dandy spray bottle. And I just do this. And then I say done, and that is my hairdo for the day. Sometimes I will do this, and then I'll put a clip in the back. My little, these clips that I use those. Or I love these. If you've ever seen these are called spin pins. They're amazing, and I will link, I'll find them, and I will link to them in the bottom. Had these years and years ago. But my heavy hair, I will try to hold it up, and I used to use like 40 bobby pins and it wouldn't hold it up, and then I found these things and they're heaven. So you just take them and you screw them into your hair, but it has so much different resistance. I can actually hold my whole head up with one of these if you have really heavy thick hair. So I use that. Sometimes I'll use 6 when I put them in the like sideways buns and things like that. So those are fabulous. But for Christmas we got this, and I actually tried it on my dirty hair last night and I was kind of in love. So I'm going to show you what it does, and I haven't tried these ones yet, these silicone ones. So I'm going to brush my teeth so I feel better, and then I'll be back and I'm going to do this on one half, and then I'm going to put the other ones on the other half, then I'll take my kids to school and I'll come back and I'll show you what the ones that got tied up did. So we're going to give it a try, and I'll be back to give you an update and see how we like this. Okay, we're going to have a quick add in here just because this might be helpful for you as well. So I didn't do anything to my hair, I just twisted it up so I could wash my face. When I wash my face, I use this. It is doTERRA's facial cleanser. It has peppermint and melaleuca oil in it, and so no matter how tired I am in the morning, if I wash my face with this, it's like just like brightens my whole self, clarifies my skin. It feels amazing, and this one's empty, so I cut it off so I could get the stuff out of the middle of it. So I love that. I'll put the link for that in the comments too. And then I use this, which is the hydrating cream. Mine is almost gone, but it lasts for so long. I love it. And this is like thick and amazing. And then I mix with that yarrow palm, which is, it's an active botanical nutrient duo, but it's really good for your skin and for your cells and helps it to feel awesome. So I'll show you what I do. So I just take a little bit of my face cream. That's probably actually a little too much. And then I use this cute little dropper in there, and it's bright blue, and I just put a drop on there. And then I just blend it in. And this is my face lotion. And it is super hydrating, and then I'll put it on my hands too. And it's just amazing. And it smells good, and it feels amazing. So little side tip, I'll take my hair down and I'll be back with curler demos. Okay, here we go. You guys know that I am a very natural girl. I don't use chemicals in my house. I don't use chemicals in my hair. I don't even own hairspray, and curling it is kind of a rare thing, but every now and then it's nice. So we're excited to test this out. I found this since I got it for my daughter, or for both of us, for Christmas. And then I got these little silicone ones because they just looked really interesting, and I want to try the difference and see what happens. So we're in my bathroom. We don't have the greatest light. That's okay. I have no chemicals in my hair, just the doTERRA root to tip serum. And we are going to do this. So this one, if you're curious, this is what it came with. It came with an instruction manual, which was kind of helpful, but kind of not. And it has this nice little pouch, so you can put it in there. Has a charging cord. Okay, so super cool thing that this does. The bottom of it, it has 2 ports, okay? So the little one is my USB-C, that charges it, and this one is a USB output. So if you need to charge your phone because you don't have a rechargeable charger, like a power bank, this actually functions as a power bank as well, which I thought was kind of cool. It comes with your little comb, comes with 2 of these clips, and this thing. And I am absolutely not sure. I might have just figured out what this thing is for. Okay, let's test this out here. Because it said, put your hair in these small, like 2 centimeter, is it 2 centimeter-ish sizes. And I'm wondering if this, I bet it is, look, it like holds your hair in. And then you put that on the top of the thing, and then it keeps it all put together. I just learned this right now in this second. Okay, we're gonna try this. Okay, so this one, so you're gonna push the power button here. And I'll hold the power button. Sorry, hold it for 2 seconds and it turns it on. Okay, and then it shows you, it'll say like the temperature and it'll say how many seconds it's going, and then you can push the menu button. So right now it's the little, there's a flashy thing. Can you see that? The flashy thing says it's heating. I'm trying to see what I'm showing you. The flashy thing says it's heating. It says what temperature, and then the little, like the 12 on the side is the seconds. So then you'll push the menu. Let's see if I can make it do it while I'm not looking. Okay, so that says it's charging at 300 degrees. I can change this to 300, and this will change it to 350, 340, or 360. I can't see it because it's backwards. Anyways, and you can change it from, there, 300, so we'll start there. And is that on, it's Fahrenheit, yep. And then you can change it to Celsius if you're in a different part of the country, the world. And then that says it's gonna curl to the right or curl to the left. Okay, and then go to the next one. That's it, will change from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And then this one changes your seconds. So it's at 12 seconds, 14, 16, 18, 8 seconds. So let's start at 8 seconds. And I think 300 degrees was the lowest on Fahrenheit. So let's try that. Yep. 300 degrees there. And we're gonna curl to the right. It's on the right side of my head. So we're gonna do that. And then we'll say done. And we'll, oh, right. Okay, and then we'll just stop. And then the little flashy thing at the bottom stopped flashing. So that tells me that it is heated and charged and ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna take this hair. And since I think I figured out what this thing is for, I love that it like funnels it in. Okay, so that can be kind of brilliant. And it said put the hair down the barrel. And I was like, I have to try to wrap it around there. That's gonna be so hard. And so I think I finally figured it out. So when you push the button, it does this thing and it like pushes the hair in, so it'll help it stay in the barrel. So what I learned was you stick it like this. I can't, I'm not looking. So you put it in kind of at an angle. And then when I hit go, I haven't watched it from the top before, and it takes it and it sucks it in, and then it beeps, and then you let go of the button, and then it's gonna beep once for each second you have it set to. So I believe we had it set for 8 seconds, and as soon as the beep stops, then we pull it out. That's how we know. And voila, my hair just got half as long. Look at that. So I'm kind of impressed with this whole process. So our video here is at 4 minutes. So let's see, we're gonna see how many we can do in a minute. We'll see what happens. And then we'll just have to multiply what that might look like. Okay, so say I've got these little clippers, so I'm gonna clip this guy over here so he's out of the way. And we're gonna do a couple more, and my hair's gonna look all kinds of crazy today because I'm doing half on half just to test this out. But that's okay. And then I'm gonna go get a massage, and she's gonna mess with my head anyways, so not a big deal. Okay, so I gotta look at it over here. I can't look at the camera, it messes me up. Okay. Ooh, that was kind of cool to watch it spin. I'm gonna do that next time. I'll put it closer to the camera so you guys can see it. So I'm all about making this like super to the point. I'll just show you what you need to know. I'm not gonna go on forever. My whole goal in life is not to be a beauty fashion person, but I'm all about sharing awesome things that I find that make my life easier. And if you want 1 or 2 curls and you have a wireless thing and you don't have to get out a curling iron and get out a cord and all the things that go with that, or if you have kids and you're like, hey, I want to just curl my daughter's hair just a little bit today before she goes to school, and you don't want to do the whole process and the long time of heating up and all of the stuff. Okay, let's see. I want to try this a different way. What if I put this in here? I'm not sure that's different or helpful. I'm wondering if I put it here on the top instead of on the bottom, if that's different. Oh, hold it in until it's done. So I feel like it didn't twist as much up here, so maybe it's better that way. We're testing this together, guys. I have no idea. Okay, and then pull it out. Okay, I feel like you got a looser curl if I did that, if I held the thing at the top instead of at the bottom. Okay. So I'm gonna guess here you get about a curl a minute. So it depends, I guess, on how much, maybe less than that. Okay, I'm gonna time it this time. Okay, I've got one, and my timer says 7 minutes. So we'll go as fast as we can rather than me talking and trying to explain what I'm doing. Okay. So that is 18 seconds. 18 seconds for a curl is what that one says. So you can get 3 curls in a minute. Okay, so let's turn it up. Right now it's at 300 for 8 seconds. I'm gonna turn it to turn it as high as it goes. 390 for, I'm not sure I want it to go high because I don't really love putting heat on my hair, but we're gonna try it. Okay, 390 for 8. Oh no, not for 18 seconds. So let's try that for 8 seconds first. Because if I did 18 seconds, then that's like extra heat for extra long. We don't want to do that. So let's stick to 8 seconds at 390. So that's the higher temperature. Oh wow, and it's already heated. Like it went from 300 to 390 in like 2 seconds. That was pretty fabulous. Okay, got this. I don't think you need that little pokey thing unless you want to. So we're at 16, 17. Okay. We're gonna say ding, ding, ding. Release the button after it starts beeping, and then we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. And voila! Okay, so I'm not sure that curl is any different than the other one, but maybe it's just faster, tighter. Let's see if it looks different than one of these. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit tighter. Seems a little bit tighter because it's at a higher temperature. See the difference of those curls on the white over there? Okay, we'll do a couple more. So it looks like about 3 curls per minute is what you can do depending on how many seconds you set it on. So I'm curious what it does if I set it on a longer one and why someone would choose a longer one versus a shorter one. And if you're a person who gets this kind of stuff, feel free to write in the comments and you're like, hey, this is why you would use a higher temperature or a lower temperature or a lower time limit, because I don't know any of that. I'm just playing with this. Okay, let's see if we turn it up to 18 seconds. Okay, let's try it. See what happens. Seems like it's a long time. Maybe if you have hair that's like super straight and it's a lot harder to curl because mine's already naturally curly. So maybe if your hair's harder to curl, maybe you need a longer time frame to make it stay the way that you want it to. So let's see. That's really long. The one thing that I don't love about this is the beep. It's kind of loud and annoying, but I do like that it's like, hey, don't just stand there forever, and you can kind of keep track of how long it's going. And you're not going to be like, I forgot, I'm just standing here. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. That's weird. Okay, so long was not good for my hair. Okay, let's try lower than that. So I'd say, you know, if you get this and you want to try it, try with less. Like start with the least amount of heat and the least amount of time and see if it works on your hair. Because I'm all about not damaging your hair. Also, if you use the root to tip serum, and doTERRA actually has a, what's it called? A styling gel too, which is made from good naturally ingredients that won't damage your hair, and it has a heat protectant as well. And it smells good, which I don't love about most hair care products that are on the market. They don't smell good. But doTERRA stuff is all made of awesome. Their shampoo and conditioner is amazing. Their shampoo bar is amazing. I love all of that stuff. Any of the skincare, any of the hair care. So good. It's beeping, and I think I put it at 12 seconds this time. Let's see what 12 seconds does. Oh, 12 worked okay. I think 8 is my favorite. And I did notice every now and then it'll do that weird thing at the end, so I don't know if I tilted it in a weird way or something. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll hide the rest of my hair and I'll pull it out so you guys can see what it did. Because I believe that having confidence in what you're buying before you buy it is a good thing. And I have this tendency to like the thrill of the journey of finding the things. And so I'll buy stuff that I'm not sure on. And then I'm like looking at the reviews. I'm like, nobody said anything about this, showing how awesome it is or not awesome it is. And so I'm committed to sharing things that I love. I probably won't do videos a lot on things that I don't love because unless it's like a popular thing that lots of people are like controversial about. But I want to share the things that I love. And I believe in helping businesses that are doing awesome things and sharing awesome things. Okay, so that was pretty good. I don't like 12 seconds. I think my hair doesn't like it. My hair wants it to be lighter. So we're going to go back to 300 degrees. And now we'll try 12 seconds on that one. Sorry, I know I said I was going to do after that, but now I feel like I need one more. Because I want to try it with the lower temperature on there. Lower temperature. And then I got to take my kids to school. And then I'll come back. And I'll put the other silicone ones on the back side. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, releasing that. So you can see at the top how it like curled the hair, twisted it up in there as well. You can see, maybe you can see what the screen's doing. Get stopped so I can pull it out. Yeah, my hair just really likes the lower ones. Okay, so I'm gonna take this part of my hair and I'm gonna hide it over here. There's my clip. And we're gonna take this one out. Okay, so in approximately 8 minutes, we got maybe a quarter of my head. So it depends on how many curls that you want and how much you plan to do this. And then of course you can like pick out through them so they're not as curly. And I just dropped my thing on the floor. There we go. If you want, we could use some more. Let me grab my root to tip. Some more of my doterra root to tip serum. Got on my fingers. And then that helps to give you that definition without the frizz, which is awesome. There you go. There is curls of the curling barrel variety. My hair just got like half as tall as it was before. So I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'll do this part with, actually, let me just, I can do it now. Ah, that's where my other clip went. I clipped it on my tripod stand. Okay, so we're gonna take this one. This is one of the clips that came with that, and we're gonna just clip it over here. And this one, I'm gonna give it a little bit of water, because these ones you wanna do when your hair's not totally wet. You want it to be partly dry. Okay, so we'll take this top bit. This is the part I will curl. And I'll hide this part back here until I get back from school. Okay, wetting. Borrow the comb from the other one. Got my root to tip in there. Okay, so from what I've gathered, I haven't figured this out or watched it on anywhere. It's just my assumption on how this works. So they come in these little silicone pockets and they pop out like that. So you have like a little place around the middle where you're gonna do it. I feel like this is still too wet. Or still too dry, so I'm gonna wet it just a little bit more. So it has a little bit of flexibility to it because when your hair is wet, then it will form to what you put it on. So I'm gonna put this up here. Then we're gonna roll my hair around it. I like that I can keep the hair flat, that it doesn't like twist it like the other one does, because I'm a fan of not the twisting thing. Okay, so it goes like that. It's just gonna hang right there on my head. Okay, let's try another one. And so the package I got came with 10. It came with 5 smalls and 5 larges. I do tend to like wider curls versus tight curls, but you know, if it's fast and easy. Obviously with the electric one, that is more of a, I'm gonna use this when I wanna use it, so then I can go. Turn that one off too. And then with the silicone ones, these are more of a, I'm gonna do this before I go to sleep, and then I'm gonna sleep on it, and then I'm gonna wake up and my hair's gonna be curly. So it could be a thing where you want different curlers for different experiences. Say you have an early morning meeting and you need to get up, and so you'll have to do your hair the night before. Or the other one, if you're like, hey, I have an evening date and I want to make it fancy for that, then you could do it in the evening. But I would think that with the other curler, like the electric one, that one you're gonna find, you could do it at night probably. It depends on how well your hair holds it and how fuzzy it gets when you sleep on it. But I know for me that this is a thing that I've liked. I actually have one of those like bar ones too. I should do another one on that. Tell me in the comments if you guys want to know about that one. I have that one, and I have curl formers, I think they're called, that I got years and years ago. We could try those too and see the difference and how you feel about it. So then you guys can make your pick without having to buy all of them and know which one you really like. Okay. I am a fan of like that this doesn't take up a lot of space for storage, these little ones. And that they're easy and they're flexible and they're silicone. I like silicone. It's very, I think it's naturally antibacterial actually. So that's good. Okay, let's see here. Wrapping. Gotta go look at my son soon. I'm gonna get like 5 of these in, whatever it takes to get this little part in the front. So I would definitely need more than 10 to do my whole head, because that would be 5 right there. So 5, 10, 15. I probably need at least 30 to do my whole head. So that's, I guess, a negative, that you'd have to buy more of them. With the other curler, you would have obviously one barrel thing and you can use it over and over and over. But I like the idea that you could put these in at night. I like the idea that they're soft. So if you have like little girls who need to sleep in curlers for dance recital or whatever, and they don't want to, sleep in something hard, then that's a good option for you. Dink, dink. There we go. Okay. And one more. This will be 5. Or if you just want to add a couple fancy curls to the top of your head, or the top layer without doing your whole hair, you can just have 5 or 10 of these and that will be plenty to just add a little bit of hair fancy to it, but not all the way fancy. Or if you put your hair up and you have like 3 that hang down, then that's an option too. Okay, so there we go. We have 5 of these in my head, and I don't know what time it is. It's like, see, my hair thing will tell me. Probably won't tell me why I'm on here. But I'm gonna look at the time and I'll tell you how long they sit in, and then I'll come back and we'll see the difference of both sides, and you guys can make your pick on if you like or what you like and what you want to get for you. Okay, I will see you soon. Okay guys, we're back, and this is the curled side from the little electric barrel curler. This is the silicone side. We're about to take them off. I have a note for 7:35 is when I started them. So it's been approximately an hour and 10 minutes. I got kids off to school, or some of them, there's still 2 left, it's late start. So it's been a little over an hour that they've been in. This one actually fell out. We were out shoveling some snow, and I don't know if I caught it or what happened, but it fell out on the driveway. So I did lose one. So I'm not sure, like, it seems like maybe they'll pull out. Maybe that one was just tied looser, I'm not sure. So we are going to take these out. Ooh, I like. It definitely feels more of a soft curl versus a tougher, like the ones that you can tell they've been heat curled. It's more of a softer curl. And it was just barely wet when I put it in there. Like, it wasn't, see, and that's interesting because I almost feel like these ones are still wet. So I think those would have needed longer, but this one I must not have wet as much because that one curled better. So I think these ones needed more time to dry based on what I'm seeing. So don't wet it too much, or if they are wet, let them dry for much longer. Oh, there you go, that one's pretty good. And then you can just wind right or left based on how you want that to work based on your head. So let's hide these ones that didn't work. We'll say here's the curls from the silicone, these silicone curls. And then these are the curls that you get from the curling iron curls, or like the electric curling iron. So these seem to be more, they seem more heat curled. And this seems more like natural wavy curled. So if I just do this, that just creates like a gentle wavy natural curl. So let's see, looking at this, I think for everyday, I like this best, I think, just because I'm more into like naturally looking. This is just a lot tighter of a curl, and maybe these would be tighter if I left them in longer because I can feel that they are still wet. But I like both. And what I think too, like this one even, so I have these, but say this one didn't work out very well. Maybe they're a good complement, and I'll just use both of them. Because with this one, then I get, let's see if it saved my setting. It did. Okay, so whatever you set it for, it'll actually save it. When I turn it back on, it's saved for 300 degrees at 12 seconds. So let's do this. And let's see if I do. And it said 12 seconds. Maybe I'll let it stay for 6. And maybe it'll be looser, more like the other one. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is kind of looser. I feel like this one needs longer to make it work. I'm gonna give it the full time. I feel like it needs longer to make it go. And then beep, 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 beep. 12 seconds of beeping. The beeping does get a little bit old. I have to admit that. Okay, there's the curl there. And it's just different, okay? So there's that curl, and then the silicone curl. You can see, they're not look too much different. like they'd be okay even if you wanted to do some in between and be like, okay, so I did it and then these couple didn't work, then I'm gonna use this and do a quick touch up in the morning to make sure that I have all my curls wherever I want them. So I think that's great. And so let's say I only did half of my hair. Well, I didn't even do half of it. I just did the front section on both sides. But even with that and my natural curl, I could even just pull this part back and just leave that for the day. Like, hey, there's my clip. And there we go. I can't see the back, but you guys could, that it's curly. There we go. I have a half broken mirror over here. We'll use this. Yeah, so it just adds a little bit extra curl to my natural curl. So there you go. There's your options. We got silicone curls, we got electric hair curlers. I really like this. This is wireless. Like you could charge this and take it in your vacation bag or wherever you're going. If you find, oh, there's something fancy I want to get dressed up for or do my hair a little nicer, then you could totally take this with you as well. And it takes a little less time for just quick, whatever you need. So there you go. I will put all the links for all the things I talked about down in the comments. If I missed something, leave me a comment and I will add that one in because I probably just forgot which one I told you because I know I mentioned a bunch of things. So have a great day, and I hope that all of your purchasing in the things that you love that make your hair so you love it works out in the great, and be intentional about what intentional. We're a lot here about lifestyle and about living with intention in everything that you do. So don't just go buy all the things because you want all the things. Think, okay, am I really going to use this? Is this going to add to my life or is it going to detract from my life? I'm not about telling you about things that are going to just take up space in your life and time. But if it's something that like, okay, this is going to help bring joy to my life, this is going to help add something of value that's going to bless me in some way, then yeah. So for this, I don't need it. I don't usually curl my hair, but I have a daughter who's into theater and stage and all the back stuff, and she likes practicing hairdos, and sometimes we like to do each other's hair. And so for those moments with my daughter, this is an investment in quality time with my girl. And I love that. And so for me, even though I wouldn't normally curl my hair a lot, well, that and I'm running on curling irons I've had since I was like 15. And they're corded and cords are annoying and I just don't use them and I don't plug them in. So I'm gonna joyfully let those go to someone else and just use this simple little thing that takes up less space and it recharges. I don't have to deal with cords and all of the other things. So for me, this was an intentional purchase, and by getting this, I'm going to let go of other things in my home. And I'm really glad that I just said that out loud because I just put DI stuff in the back of my car and I'm gonna go get it out of my cabinet and put them in there right now so I don't go back on this and think, oh, but I might use that one day, because we know we always do that. So this is what I've got. Be intentional about your purchases. Just click on the links, check it out, and read the reviews. I don't always love reviews, but I'm going to put my video up there because hopefully it will help someone else to make a right choice as well. But to be able to have the option to get what it is that adds to your life. Or maybe it's someone that you love. Maybe you have a niece or a granddaughter or someone who's in dance and they always have to have their hair all fancy and curled for their performances or whatever that looks like. And you would like something to gift to them that would help their life be easier. I think these would be a great thing. So lots of options. Use and do what you want. Leave in the comments. Let me know if you try it. Sorry, I can turn that off. It's apparently I hit the start button, so it was running while I was talking to you. So if you use them or if you make a video of your review and how it works for you, feel free to leave that in the comments. I give you full permission to share the love. So if you have one, feel free to leave your comments or reviews of what you have experienced and love with any of these products along the way. And I'll see you later. Okay, I'm back. Side note. Okay, so I just did this one at 300 degrees for 12 seconds. So I'm going to do a test because I know it says to put like a little bit of hair in there, but I tend to like to have things go faster. And this is fatter, so it's not as much, but I'm going to try it and just see what happens, because maybe I'll get a lighter, and I changed it back to 8 seconds because I'm all about not heating my hair for as long as possible. So if I leave this on and I've got it at 8 seconds and I have a larger bit of hair in there, then we're going to see, maybe it'll give me a little bit more relaxed curl because there's not as much heat on every strand because there is a deeper thing. And then we'll see what it does. Ooh, it is lighter. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't work as well because it's too thick, so the heat can't get through all the strands in that 8 seconds. So it's probably actually better to do smaller strands and less time, so there's less heat on each strand for longer. Because if I'm doing longer time in order to make it through more strands, then the ones on the close part are getting more heat because they're right on the barrel, and I'm assuming that that would create more damage on your hair. So I would not use that. It's beeping, it's beeping. Almost there. Okay. There we go. So there's my curl. So I probably don't want to look that super fancy today. But I think if you're going to like a nice fancy date or something, maybe you want super, super curlies. Oh, come on, go in here. Oh, did it die? Did I turn it off? Oh, it says my battery's almost low. So the battery is supposed to last for about an hour once you charge it. But I actually got this straight out of the package and I hadn't charged it at all. And then I tested it last night and I tested it with you guys a bunch this morning. So this is probably my last curl for now, and then I'll charge it up. But it seems like it lasts a pretty long time because I could have done my whole head probably, at least probably once or twice on a single charge once it's charged. I haven't tested that part, but it seems like it's a high quality product and I am happy with it. So hopefully you will be too. Hey friends, we're back. It's the next morning. I put these in last night at about 11, so they've been in for about 9 hours. I got up this morning. I think I had one. I had one that fell out, so I got one here that fell out, and the rest are still here. So we're gonna see what happens. Here we go. Got like 5 minutes, and then I gotta go do kids in school again. Oh, that's cool. Still feels like a very soft curl. Nice and bouncy. Kind of spirally, because I think on most of them I twisted the hair around. On this front one I know that I didn't, so I didn't like twist the hair and then wrap the hair, but I kept it flat and then I wrapped it. So I'm interested to see what the difference looks like on that one. Ooh. I like the super spirally. Okay. My hair is probably just as short as it was with the other one if these sit in all night. Yeah, that one didn't go as much. So looks like if I just do it flat, I get more of this open curl. If I twist the hair, kind of like the spirally thing done on the other one, if I twist the hair and then, oh come on, twist the hair and then wrap it, then I get these more like tight ones. Let's see what this one does. Oh, that was the one that I did flat, was the one you just saw. And this one was just my tiny little ringlet. Okay, and I feel like there's another one back there. Nope, that was my scrunchie. And my AirPod. Oh, there it is. Haha, hiding. Okay. You're probably hearing weird because of the AirPod. I should have taken that out. Sorry. Okay, that one feels like that one's still wet. So apparently I put too much in that one. So that gives me, not even that, having it still wet and a little extra full. So I had put that much, like a lot of hair was in that little one. So if you want more of an open wavy curl, fill more hair in there. And if you do less, then you'll get more of this bouncy spirally curl. Let's do this through all of it. And I like that. I'm a fan of these. They were not super great to sleep on. Like, they're okay, but I would recommend, like, if you're gonna do that, just roll them halfway up so you still have the part of your head you lay on that's gonna be clear. Let's see what this hair does after a whole day. And my hair is a little bit different on both sides, but that's okay. Let's get a spray bottle here. We will comb through it just a bit because I didn't comb through that at all today. I just got up and I came to visit you so that you guys could see the whole process and what it does. Oh, hey look, I had one more under there. I just found it. Okay, yeah. When your hair's really thick, sometimes you lose things inside your hair, which happened to be the case today. So obviously the back bit is not as curly because I didn't do anything to it, but the front bit is. So we'll do like I did yesterday. I will pull up and put this like that, and then it concentrates my curls in the back. And we should be good to go. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys, so as I was thinking about that, oh, I didn't even bring it in here today, but as I was thinking about the electric curling iron and what I liked or didn't like about it, what I realized was because the barrel is on the inside, you don't worry about burning your face. So if you have little girls, that's huge to not burn your child or to burn yourself if you're in a hurry and you're like, you have to touch it and see if it's ready and burn yourself. So So I think for me, that's one of the biggest things, because I realized that it was like more peaceful combing your hair. Didn't feel as stressful as like, oh, I'm talking to kids and holding my thing and maybe I'm going to burn myself and all the different things. P.S. If you ever do get a burn, lavender is your friend. doTERRA lavender. You put that on and it will help it really fast. I actually exploded a squash all over my face years ago, 450 to 500 degree spaghetti squash. I didn't poke it before I put it in, and I poked it and the whole thing exploded all over my face. I had these little burn marks everywhere. I put lavender on it just like over and over and over again for a little while. 12 hours later, I was up serving at an event for an entire day. I had little scabs for a little bit as it healed up, but I don't have any scarring from it. So lavender is your friend if you ever do burn yourself in heat products on the stove or on your hair or anything that you're doing, because it's really nourishing and it helps the skin and helps to relieve the irritation and discomfort. So hopefully that was helpful. I'm going to celebrate my wacky wonky curls, and I'm gonna take my daughter to the temple, and then my hair will get all wet and it'll all come around and we'll be good. So thank you for being here, and good luck on your journey once again.